I should never have gone to the theatre in Amsterdam. For once, Tim had made a clean getaway. At least, that's what he called it. But I'd ended up trapped inside Mr. Marvano's magic box. The real magician was out cold, and now his Mexican daggers were in the hands of a Dutch killer. Scarface still hadn't figured the trick out, but he was working on it, and there was nothing I could do. I was a sitting duck, and after this performance, I wouldn't be given an encore.
There are no more knives left, Diamond. This one is for you.
15th time lucky, Scarface.
You were a fool to meddle in our affairs.
I was only doing it for the medal.
Walter Rooster.
Drop those Mexican daggers and put your hands up. Ed?
I've got him, Ted.
Okay. Red and Jed, round the back with Ned. Lower the curtain, Red. Oh, no. I'm sorry, kid. Try not to move. We've got a doctor on the way.
Why?
Because you've been stabbed. 14 times. It's terrible. I'm
all right.
You're a brave boy.
We, found your big brother outside.
Hi, Tim.
You better say goodbye.
Why? Where's he going?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm all right. Could you just open the box?
You mean you're not injured?
Of course he's not. They're fake knives. See?
Sorry.
It turned out that the men from MI6 had been watching us all the time, and now they flew us back to London. There was a taxi waiting for us at the airport, and this time they didn't fill it with gas. Even so, Tim held his breath until he passed out on the M25. They took us to number 17 Kelly Street, back to where it had all begun.
So, Mr. Haverley, the birds have flown.
Birds? Ah, you mean the pet shop. We had to do that because we couldn't allow you to get the police involved.
Yeah, they might find out who paid Charon to kill Kuznov.
How did you find out?
Found this.
I have to congratulate you. You have been very resourceful.
So why did you pay him, Mr. Waverley?
It was an operation that went horribly wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd been ill.
I haven't been ill, Mr. Diamond. I'm talking about a Secret Service operation. You see, we had to find Sharon. Too many people had died. We came up with the idea of hiring him. We became his clients.
So you hired him to kill Kuznov?
We chose Kuznov because we knew he had no intention of coming to England. In other words, to kill him, Sharon had to go to Russia. But what do you need to go to Russia?
An airplane.
A visa. The idea was we'd check up on everyone applying for a visa to Russia. Sharon had to be among them. And that's how we'd discover his identity.
But then Kuznov decided to come here.
Yes, that wretched painting, The Tsar's Feast, came up for auction at Sotheby's, and Kuznov decided to bid for it. We never expected that.
I get it.
I don't.
If Charon had killed Kuznov, and the Russians had found out he'd been paid by MI6...
It's too horrible to contemplate.
So what makes you think he's safe now?
He won't try anything now. I've got Kusanov under police protection, a top man from the yard.
Come in.
Good morning, Mr. Kusanov.
Good morning, Chief Inspector.
Did you sleep all right?
There was a leak.
Oh, no, sir. I can assure you that nobody knew you were in the bath. Very nice bed you've got, by the way. Very comfy.
Glad to hear it.
It's all for your own security, sir. And here we are. I've got your breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yes, sir. Boyle's tasted it for you. Actually, he seems to have finished it. There's a bit of bacon there, I think.
Thank you, Chief Inspector.
You eat that and get dressed. Then we have to get you out of the hotel.
I don't suppose. Would it be possible to use the door?
Oh, no, sir. That is exactly what a potential assassin would expect. No, no. You'll be taking the window.
Chief Inspector, this is the 15th floor.
Yes. Boyle's getting the rope now. Anyway, I'll leave you to get ready for the auction. There's plenty of time, so if you want to have a bath.
Charon could still try and kill Kusanov.
I don't think so. We have 2 of his men. And the winter house is being searched. We'll have Sharon before tomorrow.
I think you're wrong.
I think I'm the best judge of that.
Why?
Because I'm the head of MI6, and you're just a 14-year-old boy.
He has a point.
Well, what about us?
Well, you and your brother can go home now. I've spoken to the police. You're no longer wanted for bank robbery.
So that's it then?
That's it.
Right. You couldn't lend us the bus fare home.
We walked home. I wasn't happy. And it wasn't because we'd just been paid off without actually being paid. Mr. Waverley thought it was all over, but I wasn't so sure. South by Southeast. We still didn't know what it meant. And Charon still hadn't been found.
When we saw Charon at the Winter House, he was holding a hammer. A wooden hammer.
Huh?
What would he need a hammer for?
A nail.
But it wasn't an ordinary hammer. It was old.
What?
The hammer.
Oh.
And what about South by Southeast? South by Southeast. That's got to mean something.
They're auctioning that painting today.
South by Southeast.
There's a story about it in the paper.
South by Southeast.
Sotheby's. Tsar's Feast.
What?
What?
What'd you just say?
When?
Just now.
Oh, I was just reading the headline in the paper. The Tsar's Feast is the first lot to come under the hammer. It's this afternoon.
Of course. You've done it, Tim. You're brilliant.
Yeah, sure I am. Why? What did I say?
You just said it. The hammer.
Where?
At Sotheby's. It was what MacGuffin was trying to tell you, but you didn't hear him properly.
What?
He didn't say South by Southeast. He said Sotheby's Tsar's Feast.
The bidding starts in a few minutes, sir.
And where's your assistant, Detective Inspector Bully?
You mean Boyle?
No.
Oh. He's in the auction room downstairs. Never been to an auction before. Let's see how it works.
Very handsome office. I can hardly remind you, ladies and gentlemen, Lecter's idol. At £900 then, any more? £900. And 50, thank you, sir. £1,000. It's against you, sir, at £1,000. £1,100. Can we go to £1,200? £1,200. Any advance on £1,200? £1,300. Thank you, sir. I'm selling at £1,300. All done at £1,300. Going on.
Here, mate. That'll be £1,300.
Who are you calling?
Sotheby's. I've got to warn them.
Warn them about what?
Tim, the hammer we saw was an auctioneer's hammer. You know, they always hit the table when they're going to sell something.
Yeah?
Well, this hammer's going to make some sort of contact. An electrical contact.
You mean Charon's going to electrocute the auctioneer?
No. It's engaged. What time's the auction?
3 o'clock.
What time is it now?
1:45.
Come on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The auction of modern masterpieces of art and sculpture is about to begin in the main gallery on the first floor. Please take your seats. Thank you.
That's your seat, Boyle.
Do you want a seat for your doll?
Now, you listen here, Boyle.
Keep your eyes open. For heaven's sake, try not to scratch your nose.
Four minutes to 3. We're not going to make it.
Do you think Charon will be there?
Oh, he'll be miles away.
Why?
I think he's planning to blow them all up.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sotheby's and our sale of masterpieces by modern European artists. I think I can assure you my hammer today is going to come down on something very exciting. Lot number 1, the Tsar's Feast by Salvador Dali. Now, Salvador Dali, whose impact on surrealism in the 1930s can only be described as explosive. I shall open the bidding at £100,000. Come now, ladies and gentlemen. This is an historic canvas. You, sir? No? I must say I'm almost tempted to bid myself.
Once you've got the painting, Mr. Kuznov, we'll take you out round the back.
You're still concerned about my safety, Chief Inspector?
Oh, no, sir. I've checked out the security here, and I can assure you I'm right on top of it.
Haven't you got any money, Tim?
No, we spent it all.
So all we've got is 2 out-of-date bus passes.
Well, it's an out-of-date bus.
Right, you two, off!
You're making a big mistake!
In advance on £200,000. Thank you, madam, 250,000. 300,000. And thank you, sir. The bidding now stands at £350,000. 400. Thank you, madam. 450,000 to the gentleman with no hat. £500,000. The bid now stands at £500,000 with the very rich lady in red. Was that a bid, sir? Or were you clearing your throat? £550,000. £550,000. Any more? I'm looking for £700,000. Has offered £700,000. And 50. £800,000. £850,000.
850,000.
£900,000. 950,000.
There it is.
Yeah, we made it.
Oh, no, we haven't. Look on the door.
What? A handle?
No, Ted and Ed. We're dead.
950,000. Any more? All done at 950,000.
Look, there's no time to argue. When that hammer goes down, the whole place goes up.
How'd you know?
I worked it out.
Bids with the Russian gentleman, madam. Huh?
Look! Not you, Tim.
Get off me! Open the door!
Get out my way!
Open this door! £950,000. Going once, going twice.
£1 million.
Who are you?
I'm a bidder and I bid £1 million.
Just a boy.
I know, but I get a lot of pocket money.
Wait a minute, I know that boy.
So do I.
He hasn't got any money at all.
Who are you?
We're the police.
This one, please. The last bid was £950,000.
£1.5 million.
What? Boyle, arrest him.
Right. £950,000. Going.
I'll buy the hammer.
Going.
Where's the bomb? Bomb? Boyle, get him.
Do you realise, if Charon's bomb had gone off, it would have blown up half London?
Which half?
There were 147 sticks of dynamite altogether, Tim. Charon really wanted Kuznetsov dead.
Right.
It's a shame we never found out who he was.
He was a Russian diplomat.
Not Kuznetsov, Charon. The police never found him.
He was probably the last person you would have expected, Nick. Mind you, I'd have worked it out in the end.
Would ya?
Yeah, I've got a sixth sense.
Well, you missed out on the other 5.
Charlotte.
We were just talking about you.
Were we?
Timothy, darling.
She left any lipstick marks?
Yeah, and teeth marks.
Where have you been?
Timothy, I'm going back to Holland, but I had to see you first. I heard everything you did at the auction.
I suppose the ICA told you everything that happened.
The CIA. Not exactly. I've got to go, Timothy, but before I go, I've got something for you.
A surprise?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, I'll shut my eyes. Go on, give us a clue.
It's made of steel, it's loaded, and it's pointing at you.
It's loaded and it's pointing at me. A camera.
Wrong.
Charlotte.
You ruined everything. You and your interfering little brother.
Charlotte?
It's Charon, Tim. It was her all along.
But she's a lady.
Some lady? She killed MacGuffin and she tried to kill us.
Tried and failed. That was my only mistake.
No, you made one other. You forgot your gloves.
What gloves?
You left them at the table in the railway station. I picked them up.
They're missing a finger.
I don't know how there can be 2 brothers like you. One so smart, the other so stupid.
Don't you call Nick stupid?
This I will enjoy.
Get it, Charon.
Drop the gun, Charon.
You were expecting me.
had an idea you'd turn up sooner or later.
It seems that once more I am in your debt.
Yeah, but we'll accept a check.
Maybe you would like to consider a career in military intelligence when you leave school.
No, I couldn't. My name doesn't rhyme with Ed.
I'm sure we'll meet again. Good day.
Well, that just about cleans it all up.
Of course, I knew all along there was something wrong about Charlotte.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I didn't like her.
You let her kiss you.
I couldn't stop her. Well, you know how I am. Irresistible.
Yeah, sure, Tim.
I suppose it goes with the job.
But, Tim, you haven't got a job.
I know, but I'll get a job.
When?
I'll start after lunch.
But we don't have any lunch.
Oh, there must be something in the fridge.
I've sold the fridge.
What? Oh, Nick.